I struggle with my ability to understand my fellow man. I really do. Doesn't matter what gender, what age. On my day-to-day travels, the types of experiences that I have and encounter when I deal with other people are enough to make me question my own mind and my own sanity about how am I able to get along in this world and live in this world. Because sometimes I feel like I'm not from this world. People, and I like to say that word stupid a lot, but people really are something other than intelligent. So I don't have to necessarily use that terminology. I don't have to say you're dumb or stupid. But I think willfully ignorant is probably the better phrasing. Willfully ignorant. Now, on a social level, I see people behave in ways that make you believe that there's something wrong. I'm not even necessarily talking to you guys about kumbaya and, holding hands and, you get up with someone and y'all talk and next thing you know, you're hugging everyone. I'm not even talking about that. That would be a great thing. That would be a great start to get this ball rolling in the direction that we need to see humanity go. Because this week I've been reflecting a lot on humanity in general. But I'll start off with a basic social level. On basic social levels, the things that you could not fix on the playground in the sandbox are what creates tensions, frustrations, and conflict amongst human beings. And the low-grade degenerate behaviors that you show, the callous disregard for other people, and the lack of empathies that you show for other beings and people, it's astounding. It's almost a predictor of what's going to happen in the future. Now, I spoke a little bit, short while ago, I spoke to you guys, and I was trying to get you to understand that your thinking is relative to your future. It's very relative. People cannot even get along. We have different breeds of humans. They come in, different shades, and they live in different geographical areas. And because of our territorial low natures, right? We have borders and we fight. Mines and yours, we think like that. We look at other races of humans, and we compare them and contrast them to our own. In some cases, we look down on other groups of humans. Now, when they're doing something that's deplorable, no matter what group they are, it's really a people thing. So when you're speaking out, you're not necessarily addressing a group, you're addressing a person. And that's where you guys get it confused. It's willfully ignorant. You're being willfully ignorant when you believe that somehow the technologies that you develop are all you need in this lifetime to go forward. A smartphone, a fucking satellite or something. You think that these things are a sign of your advancement. But little do you understand that those things mean nothing. Because if you can't even have a planet to put those things on, if you don't even have that, then what's the point of having technology? So you can't coexist. You want to impose your will on other people and what you believe, right? I'm not trying to get any of you people, by the way, to believe anything I'm saying. I'm just telling you what is. You can make your own assessments. Some of you are doomed to failure anyway, so it doesn't really matter, because that intellectual intelligence and emotional intelligence you have, those are the things that are important here. Intellect for recognizing and understanding why it's important to have great emotional intelligence. And on some levels, emotional intelligence is greater than the IQ, because it comes from consciousness. It comes from inside of you, your soul. And you people are disconnected from that. So you can't get along in the world. You know, you have racism, you have sexism, whatever these isms that we have. Really, when you boil it down, it's just a matter of disagreement. I am this, therefore you aren't. That kind of mindset. And then you have the fucking nerve to say, well, we're going to go out here and we're going to explore the frontiers out here in space somewhere. You have the nerve to believe that that's possible. As if something that's greater than you, that's smarter than you, doesn't know who you are and doesn't understand you and what you do. Think about that. You cannot even get along and live in harmony with people who don't look like you. And that goes for anyone, because I've seen it all around the globe. I've seen every aspect of a person's, genetic background be discussed in who they are relative to someone else. Any race has done it. You have your people out there, your racist people. You have those people, and they come in every group, and that's why they're dumb. Because see, you guys don't even understand that you're humans. It's going to take some kind of cataclysmic event for you to understand that you're a life force on this earth, and everyone that looks like you that can help and pitch in, or you'll welcome them then. You'll understand that you're a human tribe in the right moments in time. And those are our impending dooms that we keep being told about and foretold so many times over and over. And we read these stories and these prophecies and stuff. Because people go to church for prophecy and then they don't fucking follow anything that's instructed of them. But they want to be blind followers because they're willfully ignorant. So on that level, in that regard, as humans, you guys suck as fucking humans. You're selfish when it comes to the haves and the have-nots. Everyone wants to keep up with the Joneses, right? Everyone wants to step on someone else for the purpose of uplifting their own securities because they're insecure. Not realizing that the trinkets and the bullshit that you possess don't mean anything. If the earth goddamn was destroyed tomorrow, what in the hell would any of that stuff mean? But you're dumb. You learn things and then you want to hoard that information because you consider it to be power. Power is merely an extension of ego. And none of us truly have power. And that's the whole thing. Because see, from your definitive of power, there are things out here in existence that have more power based on that power you're talking about. And see, with that power comes great responsibility. So because you don't even know about these things, that means that those powerful entities don't want you to know about them. Meaning that they could come anytime and be like Columbus to the Indians or something, or whoever. They could come and do this. Right? Anytime they want, but they haven't shown up. And the reason why they haven't, because you're not even ready for the shock of seeing them. You can't even look at people who look different from you without having some type of reaction, because you're dumb. I have to make this proclamation. I freaking and this is just a general statement, but on some level, and rhetorically, I'll make the statement or something. I'll pose it. I hate humans, and so should people like me. I'll say it like that. Because humans don't do shit. Humans will destroy something. Humans cannot get along, and you can't even reason with someone. You can't tell someone, hey, stop doing this because it's going to cause that. They don't even, if it's not serving them in that moment, they could care less. I have a plan that can save the world or give you some energy or do something that's going to require you to get along and work together to achieve this. You don't want to have any parts of that. But you want to talk about fuzzy cats and fucking, your favorite TV shows and shit. Because that's what you guys are. You're just dumb. And I try to avoid that word. You're willfully ignorant. How about that? Feel better? Does it change anything? Does it change any of your reality if I say you're stupid, dumb, or PC it and say you're willfully ignorant. Because you're dumb for being willfully ignorant. You're taking that blue pill and you want to keep popping them. You're popping, whole bottles of these blue pills. Just so you can stay in this bullshit reality that you believe is real. On social levels, you have people, getting off that. You have people who you encounter just in general human activity who will behave and act in certain ways, callous ways. But the first time that you show them disrespect, they're crushed. They're terribly bothered by your actions. They want you to reconcile. They want you to be apologetic. However, they live their lives doing what they will, infringing without apology. So screw you guys. Screw you people out there who want these things, who are not willing to give up something yourselves. Because that is cooperation. And that's what the human element lacks. Yeah, we can feel, but who gives a fuck about feelings if your feelings are distorted, if your feelings are negative, and if you can't get along? Because see, what I'm doing is I'm shocking and awing you guys. I'm telling you what you are. I'm not going to kumbaya you because you want to hear some words of inspiration that you don't fucking listen to. Haven't seen the earth, haven't seen the populace change since BC something. Since way back somewhere. We haven't seen anything different happen with the human element. But yet we want to be frontiersmen. We want to go out into the vast reaches of space somewhere. Fuck you. If I were an infinite being, your asses wouldn't be allowed to do anything but stay where you are because you're fucking stupid. Fix something inside, and then let's talk about coming out here and meeting all the rest of us and beings that look like this or look like that. Because if you can't even accept a human that breathes the air that you breathe, because I see you guys do it every day. Either you're spouting venomous rhetoric about a race and what you're going to take from them, you're putting your hands on them, or you're just doing it systemically, and you're suppressing races and you're thinking that you're greater or something. You have these things you do, these social games you play where you treat people like they're not anything. You're very goddamn shallow and have no idea. The minute a lion comes roaring through the jungle and chasing you somewhere, now you want my help. You could be a racist and not like people like me, but as soon as you need my help, all of a sudden now I'm the number one person to come to, and vice versa. For people like me that talk about other people. People that are genetically like me is what I want to say. Who talk about other people all the time and they're devils and all of this nonsense. And all of you guys, meanwhile, sitting under this fucking firmament, breathing this fucking air, right? Thinking that, you have some type of superiority over somebody else and shit. Bunch of jackasses. Never reflect, never look in the mirror, never try to attempt to be better, only better at doing what you do. And I look at you people every day. I talk to some of you. Some of you, I will admit, I am very rude to some of you because some of you deserve that. You deserve my goddamn size 11 shoe up your ass is what some of you deserve. Someone's foot up your ass. And then you'll get the big picture. Oh man, I don't know. I love bad behavior, people. But what I don't love is living in a world full of degenerate humans. People who can't get it together, who are willfully ignorant, and expect them to acquire more knowledge and think that they have responsibilities with this knowledge when they're not shit. They're greedy and selfish and all of the low-level traits that low-functioning people act as. and behave in fashions like ass. Don't like it. If you like what I was saying today, I would like your subscription. Please share the videos. And I'll be talking to you soon, because it's not going to stop. That's my point I want to make really quickly before I walk off. Know that most of the people that I'm talking about are you. They're you. We don't need you in this world. You're nothing. You don't provide anything. You're not going to help usher us into a new age. You suck. Y'all take care.